Ow.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
So I have a visitor today. Crash. I have a visitor.
Crashley.
Crashley is in here, and I didn't realize she had snuck in on the background. And I just got a message because before we go live, I was fixing my clothes and making sure things weren't hiding. And she's like, yeah, I just saw everything. So yeah, that happened. So let's say hello to everybody, and then I'm going to bring Crashley in. I don't see her face yet, though. So
I know. Why don't we see her?
hello, Cindy. How are you doing? Hi, Lee. Thanks for all the nom noms and for cleaning the place up. We always appreciate that greatly. Shay, hello, love bug. Look at you. Finding the time, girl. You've been so flippin' busy lately. I have to say, I have no envy right now for you and your beautiful schedule. Howdy. Got to get the howdies in there. Hi, Tammy. Hi, friend. Hi, Diamonds Around the World. Trudy, congratulations on your finish.
Oh, yes.
Oh. Ollie here.
Petting him.
Oops. Ollie's all over the place now. Hi, V. How's everybody doing? Hello, Crafting with Mary. Miss Maya. I saw you guys on Laura's live. That was so cool. In case anybody didn't know, Laura, Anxiety. I can never remember people's channel names.
Art Adventures.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm good at remembering.
It's a happy birthday to her. Jay Lily, my dear, dear friend. I love you so much. Kat. Oh, my goodness. I see you. I hope you are feeling better. Cat Hair and Chaos. Girl, I didn't know you had a channel. I just found it. You're in my to-do list.
We have Dog Hair and Chaos right now. What?
Well, we need some Cat Hair and Chaos. She's in my to-do list. Hello, Robin. How are you doing? Natalia. How's it going?
Did Shay say hi to us?
She did. She's been so busy. Hi, Kasem.
I know I haven't heard from her since last Tuesday. A week.
I know. Oh my goodness. Eve, did you look in the WTF section of Discord? I saw a picture and it made me think of you.
And your, what is it called? What do we call it?
The Big Fear.
The Big Fear.
Yeah.
Think of The Big Fear.
Hi, Anne.
Hi,
Bonjour.
Anne.
Hello, a bear. You actually no longer have a face. It's because I eated it. I chewed it off.
I can't see her picture. Normally I can see them.
Oh, yeah.
Like camera off. So I don't know what's happening.
Thank you, Lee. I hit 3K earlier. I don't know if I'm still there, but oh my goodness, I cannot believe 3,000 people,
Is it still there?
Including the people that are here right now, actually
click the button. That doesn't mean that they're actually like watching our content. Ellie.
But you actually clicked the button. I cannot thank you enough for clicking the button because that is actually pretty freaking huge. I know a lot of people that refuse to click the button.
I refuse to click buttons. I've clicked 2 buttons.
This is the new time for our live, Carol. We moved it up an hour. Hello, Debbie. Hi, Tammy Turner. Oh, yay, I still have 3,000. Oh, thank you guys so much. All right, so I brought Crashley on because we got some fun stuff to go with you. I'm going to bring her on right now, even though...
See if it shows.
I still don't see her face. I think she's broken. I'm going to add her to stage, and we're going to see whether or not we see a face.
If she's broken...
I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, it's just black. There's no Crashley there.
Are they messing with
me? I don't see your face. Let me text her and let her know. I still can't find your face.
Will you hand me that TV remote?
Or maybe she's doing this anonymously.
Maybe, but I've got no volume through it.
Maybe she is.
Try it harder.
She like doesn't want anybody to see her face while she's talking.
Well, we can't
Speaking
hear
of clicking the buttons, honestly, the most amazing and perfect and beautiful thing that you can do for any YouTuber that you like, whether you subscribe to them or only watch them on occasion when they pop up a video that you like, is seriously hitting that like button. That is like the most important thing
I see Kerwin.
for a YouTuber to do.
I think
Or for anybody to do.
I think Kerwin's like scared that I
She
talk
said,
about him all the time, and I
"What
smile when I
on
see him.
Earth. Yeah.
Kerwin, do I scare you? And
You're-
Christopher?
I know. He's like, well, because I think he's the only guy that you ever really like been aware of that has a spouse that does the diamond painting. Like there are other male diamond painters and stuff, but he's like the only diamond painting
Well, there's Lee.
spouse. Yeah. No, Lee is the diamond painter himself.
True.
And so you're just like, oh, hi, friend. Oh my goodness. Maya, that's genius.
Oh, that's smart. So she hits the button to keep track. Oh, click on the show comments on the stage again, up on the top there.
Oh, yeah.
We forgot to turn that on. Left side.
There it is.
There. Now everybody can see.
I think Crashley's camera is like broke.
I think your camera is broken.
I can't. I wonder if we can hear you.
I don't know. Add her
Did
to
your
stage.
camera break? Can we hear you?
I see me. I am here. Hello, Marco
I don't
Polo.
hear-
Can we hear Crash?
Here, let me.
You're going to hear us if you turn your volume up.
I am 100% here.
Or you want to see the puppy?
I don't know what else to say.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
He's not really a puppy anymore. He's a 17-year-old old man.
He's 16 and a half.
16 and a half, 17-year-old old man. So yeah, Crashley seems to be broken.
Well, Crashley tries Hi Paul too. You can hear her but can't see her.
So
Okay.
You guys can hear her? I can't even hear her. That's
She's going to restart
Yeah.
the computer.
Okay, but what do we got to talk about? Anything? Do we have anything?
Nothing.
Nothing? We're just going to sit here then.
I have my cousin is in town.
Oh yeah, she's right here.
I am sitting down.
Yes. So we actually, and I went shopping today, and
Here she comes. She's coming
our
down.
grandma died, so that was kind of sad.
Yeah, but
Look,
get to hang
look what I found. So this is my cousin slash daughter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Slaughter.
she's my slaughter.
Our slaughter.
Her
Wait,
name
that
is
doesn't make-
Ellie.
Where did the S come from?
Oh, actually, no. That doesn't make sense.
I'll think up something better. All right, what's her name? What is her name again?
Ellie.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell them.
She's gonna be here.
What it is.
She's gonna be here for a week.
A week? You said 3 days max.
No.
She's gonna eat all my food.
I went and bought.
Moose munch. I want.
Paul was kind of. I went. So the day before she showed up, I went to the store and spent ridiculous amounts of money.
I thought it was for me.
Yeah, and then I'm like, no, that's Ellie's food. Stay out of it. Because we're like going down the chip aisle and I'm picking up chips, and he's like, I don't know if I want that one, and I'm like, none of these are for you. Get your own. These are for Ellie.
Man,
And
I'm paper towel rich.
Yeah, we bought paper towels just for her. We bought soda pops. Yeah,
I got sugar-free soda pops.
we got her some sugar-free.
No, I also got sugar-free.
We have not gotten a fourth person. We are, just so you guys know, we are still looking for a fourth person to do Dragon Seasons from Enablers Outpost and to do a 24-hour live. You don't have to
Show your face.
show your
You
face
just show your
or even
your diamond
talk
painting.
if you're uncomfortable with that. Just like,
I
yeah,
know,
we're just
doesn't-
going to diamond paint and hang out.
Doesn't HR Michelle have it?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Doesn't
it's
she?
Crashley.
Look what I found.
Hey, it works. Oh my God, hold on. Let me see if I can hear you.
No,
Oh
you better.
man, how come I can't hear?
I'm here.
Why can't I not hear? Where's my phone?
Now Paul messed it up because now we can't hear Crash.
Everybody can hear you.
Everybody can hear you except for me
Because we have you guys on the big TV.
because we have you on the big TV.
This is.
Oh yeah, that'll make us all funky.
I'm gonna join StreamYard on my phone here.
Oh, we got it. We figured out.
Yeah, I can just do audio.
I think we
You
figured
can,
it out. Oh, sit down, Ollie.
Hooray!
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I have not had this many issues since my very first live stream,
I know.
which was a train wreck.
I've never not been able.
Yes.
My
We still
camera
can't hear you.
Everybody said hello to Ellie.
You just keep talking because we don't know what's happening yet. How do I get the link? I need the link. So can you message it to me?
I can. I just have to find it. Copy. And then
Is that creepy?
who's this guy? Oh my goodness, you're so you're so far down on my list.
Can you
Why?
guys hear me now?
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Oh my goodness, my dog is like shedding all up in here. I'm so sorry.
I don't want that on me.
Sorry. Hi, Diamond Painting Cutie. Oh, the cutest name ever. Hi, Tanis.
Can anybody hear me?
What am I doing? What? Oh, as soon as we find a fourth person, we will all get together and like plan it.
This is fun.
Yeah.
This is so much fun.
Okay, is anybody getting any echo?
Oh yeah, they will.
Sparkle
I
does
gotta
not
mute this.
Crashley, we hear you and see you.
Okay,
We
well,
see your beautiful face.
my people can't hear
You'll
me.
email me. You have Dragon Seasons. Yes.
Or she's ignoring me. I
Crash is
don't
trying
know.
to talk.
Oh,
Am I talking?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
working.
you can't hear me!
Finally!
So you were
Now
just
we can.
ignoring me that whole time!
No, I had to put you on my phone.
I said so many interesting things, and you were just like, "Brr, brr, 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 brr,
I
hi,
don't
Sparkle
think so.
Diamonds," and I'm like, hello?
I don't think you did. I don't think you said a bunch of interesting things.
You know, nobody asked you. Asked. Without you. This is great. This is fantastic.
Here.
so I invited Crashley to the live because I have went through a whole bunch of release papers and whatnot, and I messaged her and I asked her if she would mind if I announced it to everybody, to the world, that I am going steady with Crashley now. I am only going to, in the future, buy my papers from Crashley, and I am only going to show my papers from Crashley. And just in case you guys didn't know, I do have an affiliate code with Crashley. So yeah, we're going steady now. I'm only going to be using Crashley things. And on my Whippin' Chats each week, you can expect for me to show and share my favorite release paper release of the week. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that.
I'm such
That's
a mess.
exciting.
Why?
That's not going to help me here, Crashley.
Yeah, well, there's two. Nah, I'm already got them.
Okay.
I've already got them on my
just
thing.
learn
They're in your
it.
ears. Your earwax is in
Love
them.
you.
Okay.
How do I do this?
Paula's taking away my sound.
Okay. You're going to hear yourself, too.
La, 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 la,
Oh my goodness. Look, guys.
la. She's got
Okay.
eyes that seems to me reminds me of chocolate. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was singing to make sure, like, oh, I whistled again. Sure.
Ah. Nice. Guns N' Roses?
Who's the bit of it?
She said Guns N' Roses. She called it.
Oh, yes. Do you ever, like,
Yeah.
talk when your S's turn into whistles on accident? That's what just happened to me.
It's like a classic.
Certainly.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Paul could do it on command. Do it again.
Sassafras.
So I wanted to announce that we're going steady. I also wanted to thank Crashley in front of everybody so much because she found my channel back when I had like 0 subscribers. And she offered me an affiliate code when I had like maybe 120 subs. It was crazy. It was my very first one. It was amazing. And I wanted to kind of ask her, so you got in on the release papers like how many years ago?
5-ish. 5?
No,
4?
the release papers. It would be 4 years ago. It was 2021. We, as far as like, we couldn't find them anywhere. Decorative release papers. They weren't anywhere. We talked to some people. There was one person that had made their own. But
Yeah, so
go ahead.
Okay, so however many years, I don't remember, it's a long time ago. But how it all started is, so we saw that somebody like put stickers on their papers, and it was Bev B. She printed on them first, but sold them for a second and then stopped. And I was like, well, let me try. And so of course I talked to her and I was like, I know this is like your thing. And she was like, no, I hate doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. It's too much work. And so we kind of took it and we ran with it and made a different style from hers, of course. But her shop, she didn't want to keep doing it. She had a full-time job and stuff. But her and I are really close now, but that's really cool. But yeah, we ran with it. I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago.
And how long were you diamond painting before?
Oh, just a couple years, but I hated the plastic no matter what, because I have severe ADD, and so like fidgety things and loud sounds and stuff is like a weird internal trigger for my brain, and I hated them. But the papers that you could buy like on Amazon were like flimsy as all get out. Didn't like those, and it was just boring and white, and I didn't like that, but I hated the plastic. So at first I tried to print on a double-sided release paper, and that made such a mess, and I was embarrassed. And I was like, there's got to be a way to make these super pretty. So I did find a way. And so we started out just on Etsy making like generic patterns. We had to pay to get licensed graphics and stuff. So we got those and we organized them in ways, just did patterns and stuff on just, again, flimsy paper. And it was like not like our paper now. We had to basically rig paper. And can I tell them how we used to do it 1,000 years ago?
We used what we could find.
We did use what we could find.
We started diamond painting in 2018. It's when we started selling cover minders and pens. Okay. 2019 we started pens.
So before did you like immediately like go out there with the public and then maybe have to adjust and change until you found like your perfect paper and ink and printers, or did you do a whole bunch of research first?
So at first it was more like I had diamond painted for years and I've already established my footprint on YouTube, doing like DP-a-thons and organizing other thons. But I was already within the diamond painting community as a psycho personality, basically. Just me being me. It's how I learned to love me. So I was already like within talks, within people. That sounded weird, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I wanted to try the paper thing, and we basically reused other. Is there something wrong? Because you keep sighing and stuff.
I'm not. That was my chair. I'm just kicking.
My husband's in a mood, and he distracts me. I'm sorry. He's in a mood.
I'm not in a mood. I'm just kicking back.
So yeah, we started out with super flimsy paper because we basically recycled other materials and made them into release papers, silicone release papers. They were not like our current papers. They're not weighted. So we needed a proof of concept before we could really run with it. Because at that time I was working a full 40-hour job. He was working for my uncle probably 50 plus hours a week. 2 kids and stuff. We couldn't just drop everything. Two kids. Like, what?
3 kids.
Sorry, 3 kids. His kid is older. Sorry, I know I just lost my train of thought. He's driving me bonkers. So yeah, we did proof of concept, and we did not realize once we launched on Etsy the little pattern papers on that flimsy recycled material stuff, like how quickly everything would sell out. So we're like, okay, this might work. And so yeah, we ran with it, and we upgraded our paper. We found a big paper supplier that we used, and we sampled a lot of different, we call it silicone weights. That's like the professional word for the part that goes on your sticky, is the weight of silicone. So with diamond painting, there's multiple different types of adhesives. right? Am I being boring?
No,
No,
we're
You
just
guys are
listening.
very
no,
bored or very interested.
Yes.
no. Most people are usually interested. I'm finding this very interesting. I don't personally have an interest in starting a small shop, but it's just, to me, it's so amazing that you took like something that so many people would get not only interested in, but I'm pretty sure probably when you started this, did you ever think that you'd actually be able to quit your day job?
No, it actually keeps me.
What?
It gets me like a little emotional thinking about it, because like, you know, I didn't graduate high school, if anybody didn't know that. I finished my sophomore year, and then my mom made me choose between living with her or a boy, and I chose the boy. Long story short, I did not graduate high school. I got pregnant, finished my GED, then went to
My
college.
bad. It's in the description.
What?
Sorry.
And then I went to college and I graduated with a business degree. So owning a business has always been a dream of mine, but it's so scary because like things like health insurance that you get from a job.
Mm-hmm.
And when you don't have that job, you have to figure stuff out, life insurance. And my dad just passed in it. Like life insurance is huge. But anyway, she's being modest. The goal is always to move into doing crafting stuff full time. Well, yeah, it was always a dream.
The goal, but goals and dreams are far apart from reality.
Mm-hmm. I always knew that we would probably try, but like be as successful and growing because that's the key, is to grow. You can't just pick one thing, right? So it first blew my mind when I was making polymer clay pens, and that's before papers. I was on YouTube, and most of my videos on YouTube were me playing with clay. I like to make polymer clay canes, and then I found a video of Jeremy, what's his name, JTMJ Crafts. He put clay on a pen. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is brilliant. And I talked with him. We perfected, how to do it. And I kept making weird pens. Like I made a tree one, wands, and people just kept challenging me. Could you try to do this? And I just loved making the pens, because the cool part about diamond painting pens is the plastic tubes that everyone gets. And I loved putting clay on pens. It's like was my favorite thing. And I found that like when I would list 5 pens, they'd sell out immediately. I'm like, oh my gosh, people like this stuff that I make. That's insane. Could I do this? Yeah, and we tried at first I did still work full time when we started selling like papers and the pens and everything. And it was so hard. We were working right outside of our house, and we have this, like when we go from our living room to our kitchen, there's like this side little nook. I think it was like intended for a sitting area, like 2 chairs and maybe a coffee table. That's what we were working out of. We had like a desk going sideways, so kind of like cutting off the hallway into the kitchen. And that's where we were working for the longest time. And it got so busy, and poor Kerwin.
That was my little office area from 2019 until 2023.
And he was so
fun. Wow.
I worked for CenturyLink, or Brightspeed now, telecommunications, at home. And so I was like in our room, in our little home office, and I had a 9-to-5, like a steady hourly job. And so you just hear him in there just randomly, son of a B word, and like a cat had jumped on where he was cutting. I almost cut your tail off. And it was just chaos all the time. And
it wasn't bad when we, like when I was in there doing cover minders and filling orders and stuff from the when we
sneaking it onto him
from the pens and cover minders that we had when we started the Etsy shop in 2019. It wasn't bad for those years, but then when we started doing the paper and the paper started selling, that's when it became clustered.
Yeah, so then we were like, this is not going to work for us. And then we bought this building here, and it's on our property. We live out in the middle of nowhere, and this has all of our stuff. As you could see, we didn't know how much room we might need, so it's a little cluttered in here. We wish we would have gotten one.
We have outgrown this building.
We have, and so we're planning on building an extension onto it. But yeah, no, it just started out tiny. I probably gave you the longest-winded answer to your very simple question, so sorry about that. Everyone remembers it.
So, how fast did you grow, and was it scary?
Okay, so I grew when I started YouTube. It was this. I created the Facebook group Everything Diamond Painting, which now has I think 80,000 members ish. That grew overnight just because it was an all-inclusive diamond painting group. That there's tons of those now, but back then there wasn't. So that blew up, and then I posted one video, and it was of me working on this cheapo diamond painting kit, and that got good responses. So then I started the YouTube channel, and I didn't grow very fast until I did the DP-a-thon, and someone dared me to do the hokey pokey on the DP-a-thon was like the Christmas premieres, but instead of premieres, they're live streams. So everyone has a scheduled time they go live. I was actually planning on doing another one of those. Sorry. What was I talking about? Oh, somebody dared me to do the hokey pokey. And it seems after that moment, my channel grew quite a bit because they're like, here is this psycho lady. What is going on? And
See,
I don't
that's what people like.
How did I start?
Paul did a dance from the game Final Fantasy 14 after our first event.
Yeah, that is amazing. I need to go find that. I remember that.
Good luck.
Yes, Mutt Nuts. I don't know if I was your first one, Mutt Nuts, but I remember seeing your name, and then you kind of joined our diamond painting community. But Mutt Nuts and I were both into clay at the same time years ago. And I think Mutt Nuts came into one of my live streams that I was claying. I used to do Tutorial Tuesday, where that was a premiere of me claying, and it was every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and Mutt Nuts came to all of them. And then I was like, you need to try to diamond paint her. I don't know if she already diamond painted. I don't know. But now she's everywhere, and I think that it's totally cool. But yeah, we kind of grew up together.
The growth has felt organic.
Mm-hmm.
It's surprising on how big it's grown, to be able to both not have to work, do this, but the growth has felt organic. It was the symbiotic relationship between the Etsy shop and YouTube. Having the Sunday Social when we found StreamYard and started doing the interviews on YouTube with Sunday Social, and then her doing the Tutorial Tuesday with Clay.
Mm-hmm.
That was growing, and then from there we'd met people. Shine.
Oh yeah. Have you heard of Shine Shop Designs?
What was the name of it?
Which one?
Open. Her name is Beth. It's what's her YouTube channel called? Just shine like a diamond. But yeah, we became BFFs.
Oh yes.
She's going through cancer issues right now, so I don't think she's around as much. But she introduced me to a lot of people and stuff. But it has been organic. I have found that just being me and not trying to do too much, but have an innovative mind has worked. But now that the business is full time, we have to more count our risks versus rewards more than before. When I did have a full-time job, I could just try to let me put out a bunch of these naughty cover minders and invest all this money in weird stuff and see how they do. We can't do so much of that kind of stuff anymore. We have to be more, selective, I think, which is fine. It's been going great for us, but we still try to keep our innovative thinking. But it's been scary too, to do this full time. Very scary. Cause at first, we were the ones in the market. We were the ones with the release papers, and, we got knocked off by Amazon, and it killed me. Oh my gosh. It killed me. They knocked off all of
Yes, Paul and I both play Final Fantasy 14 off and on. Right now we haven't been playing it because we just don't have the time. So, but the organic thing is nice. I have grown, I think, at a nice steady pace, but I did put out a video once, and I gained 100 subscribers in one night, and quite honestly, I didn't like it. It scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, she thought the bots.
I thought the bots had gotten me.
Yes, Eve, just like a trill.
What's a trill?
You wouldn't get it.
Is that what you use to make a garden?
No.
Oh, that's a till.
Oh, thank you so much, Berta. Yes. Subscribe to Crash with Crashley. She is also a sneak peeker.
A peek sneaker.
So going back to the release papers, so I know with some of the tray makers, they have like V1, V2, different versions. Like Munich Maid just came out with a new version, which is, I need to get one. But like, how many versions do you think you're at this point?
2.
2?
Yeah.
Dang.
So when I say like we started out by recycling things, we used something that was not release papers and made it into release papers, without being specific. Because if I told you how, then everyone would do it, right? From there, we found a paper supplier, and we made it to where we wouldn't need another version. I know that like some competitors like will say our paper is so much thicker, but thicker is not always better. Okay. Now I'm a thick gal. I don't have anything against thick. But we made it to where we should not need another version. Unless Diamond Painting comes out with a new type of adhesive, we're good. Because when I was talking about the silicone weight of the really, this is where it gets boring, but it's how it works. The part that goes on your sticky is the silicone side. There's different weights, and that's part of like what makes it thicker or thinner. Ours was tested in different heat environments, humidity. What's that word?
Humidity.
I got you. They're used to it. I can't say words or I say wrong words. They're used to it.
It was tested on poured glue, double-sided adhesive, mounted glue, in all the environments. So we also wanted it to where it can roll with the canvas, which is why ours are not unnecessarily thick. It's a versatile paper, and like, to be honest, like all things, like we can't say that it lasts forever. It is reusable, but we want people to come back and buy more at the same time. So
naturally, silicone breaks down.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, I've not had a single one of my papers from you malfunction or rip in any way, which is one of the reasons why. So I tried one shop, and what kept happening, I bought one pack and threw three papers out of that pack, my first use. When I went to pull up my release papers, and I know how to do this, the picture part completely separated from the part that was stuck to my canvas.
Yep.
What causes stuff like that? And how have you mastered that not happening?
With the silicone.
Well, without getting into too much information, but.
So I think our competitors do not use paper. They don't, like, we have reams of paper that we just print on. We don't, I don't know how to not give away how they're doing it. They peel off vinyl and flip it over. Like, that's what they do. So it's two pieces.
Silicone doesn't bond to vinyl. You can't find silicone bonded vinyl. Silicone does bond to paper. So if it's a vinyl style release paper, it's basically vinyl stuck to silicone bonded paper.
Which is why it can separate on you.
Now,
it's like two pieces pulled together, whereas ours is like, can you get me some blank ones real quick? I'll show you.
Oh, you don't have to tell us exactly what yours is made of. I'm just wondering what is it that causes other people's separation.
The other.
Give me this whole stack.
The other question.
And hello to everybody that came in. We are talking with Crafts and Crashley.
Crafts with
Crashley, and
Kerwin.
I am announcing that I'm going steady with her, but she's not going steady with me, just so you know. So if you love it, you want a relationship with Crafts and Crashley,
Jesus,
she's free. Get her.
It's Crafts with Crashley.
I said that.
You said Crafts and Crashley.
Yeah.
I need water.
Hello? Hello, can you come on camera, please, ma'am?
You want the water.
Which one?
They're slaughtered.
Ellie?
Oh, they're slaughtered.
What?
That's weird.
Oh, our slaughter?
Oh, so this is what it looks like before it's printed on. There's no double-sided.
She
Like,
wants me on the
silicone.
camera. No, she's just like,
This is paper.
oh.
This is how it feeds in our printer. So there's no flipping materials over it, so it doesn't separate.
I can't hear her now, though.
Nope, you can't.
Yeah. I can't hear anybody.
So here's a question. If I called in and ordered a single pack of release papers, how long does it take you to set up the image, print the image, cut them, put them in the envelope, and get the shipping stuff on it? How much time does a single pack take
Like
you?
if we just had one order, so not talking about orders that are already stacked up, and going from order. As far as it takes to fulfill an order, he has this whole stack of all of our orders, and he goes through them one by one. Okay, this person ordered this design and this size and this many. So he sits there and he prints that many, and he does that for a few orders. Then he takes this whole stack to, there's a bunch of stuff stacked over there, his cutting table, where he sits there and slices every single one. And his mom comes over on Thursdays and labels the envelopes for us, because there's no way around labeling envelopes, apparently.
You could handwrite them instead.
Nope. Back in my day, back a long time ago, all these little goodies that you guys get in all of your orders, I used to write thank you notes on every single, like there was their own thank you card. And I would sit there and write, thank you so much for your order and supporting our small shop, Heart Ashley or Crashley. I forgot my own name. And then put them in all the orders, and it was awful. And I'll never do it again. So now,
speaking of envelopes, if anybody's got friends with an envelope manufacturer that wants to cut a deal with me, I'd be happy.
Windows.
Everyone I've reached out to that makes envelopes and to have them with windows, it literally would cost more for the envelope than it would for the entire pack of paper.
Yeah.
Release papers.
Yeah,
so
Ditzy knows. I was venting to Ditzy about it not that long ago.
But as far as doing one pack, if it's a design that's already made up, it's not that big of a deal. But if it's like a collaboration, like I'm wanting this and that, it can take a little bit.
Those are all showing up on mine that you're clicking to show.
In general, with how busy we are, and it just being two of us with the occasional mom coming in once a week to label envelopes, right now I'm not about a 7 business day fill time. To give you an idea, I've got about 20 orders here that I've been working on today. That today's the 7th business day, but I didn't get done in time to go to the post office, so they'll be going to the post office tomorrow.
Fish water.
But
thank you.
It sounds like Kerwin does all the work when we say it out loud, but it's just not true. Okay.
I do a lot of the fill side.
I do a lot of stuff. Okay. I don't think my computer can show you my station. Look at all this stuff I have going on all the time. Okay. Like, pins turn. See? I'm working.
Well, have you thought about just getting bags for the release papers? So Crash and I were talking, because she's like, do you use the labels on your envelopes? And I was like, yes, because I have a release paper holder, and each section carries more if you leave them in Crashley's packets. So I like to be able to just kind of like flip through them. So then we were talking about envelopes with windows, so she didn't have to print out the labels for each one. Does anybody else have any ideas on how we can keep them in our packs, but just like instant?
Well, the thing with poly bags is right now I don't have an envelope near me, but ours are eco-friendly recyclable material envelopes. So like putting a bunch of plastic in the world is like wigs me out a little bit. But also that would bend a bunch in the shipping, and I would worry about it crinkling. And yeah, these
shipping to Europe.
So like these are like crisp edges. They keep the papers safe. So I really would like to use this type of material if it just had a window.
Because, just a window, no plastic.
Yeah, because some of the artist contracts we have to put this on there. Like quite a few of our
almost
artists.
all of them we have to
have the buy
on at least the package.
Buy it with that little symbol there. It's just to make sure that they get credit for the product you're receiving. But if we could just have those for those kinds of artists, and then just have a window, that would like save us an enormous amount of time. But I know how much people love the labels. It's just, so imagine all these designs that we release. We're gonna have umpteen bazillion trillion labels, and it's a little cray cray, you know. But
so in my Addicted to Diamond Painting Now What budget edition, Jay Lely had actually sent me a photo album with the larger things to keep my release papers in.
Yep, we sell those too.
Yeah,
They're not,
and
they're
Nuts
not-
has them. Oh, and you sell them?
Yep, yeah. Can you grab me that album? It's laying down over there. They're not. We're working on an upgraded version of the albums, but
This was version 1, proof of concept.
version 1, proof of concept, which has been working out famously because they're selling like crazy.
Oh, Kat says she's got one.
Yep, it's an album.
Oh yeah, we
And
need
then-
that.
Of course, it opens.
Is it available right now?
There should be some available. You can stick your whole.
Can you?
I'm gonna go buy it.
Can she use her own affiliate code to order? I'm just curious.
You won't get
You should
paid.
check. Probably.
You'll be surprised how many affiliates try to do that. I'm like, girl, please. Okay. Can you make sure?
Oh
there's
my
some-
goodness.
I think I only listed 10 last time, but then your mom found
I
them.
got shaded a bunch.
We buy them when we can, but another thing that has been selling like crazy are our signs. But you know how I told you like we couldn't just stick with papers, right? That was not filling. They were selling great, right? But we need people to come buy papers and other stuff in order to like keep us afloat. Well, people kept saying, why don't you try resin trays? You know, after my friend Kari passed, she had K&S diamond painting pens and she did resin trays. And I
love that stuff.
I seriously thought about getting into that, but trays are so annoying to me. I do not have a big collection of trays. I don't. I know I'm not knocking anyone who does. I'd like to look at them; they're pretty and stuff. But I will never do trays ever. I'm thinking about starting trinket trays though with my artists. Not decided.
I want the unicorn backpack. Is that diamond paintable also?
What are you talking about? Oh my gosh! I keep forgetting that we even have those. So we had to keep some other products. We had to keep inventing products and stuff. Well, Timo had this sale, or was it Timo? Some of them are packed away. We do not produce these. Okay, these are not our creation. This is purely resale. I'm assuming you made this backpack. How do you know
Yes.
if I open it, is it going to break a
I'll
seal?
open it. You hold that.
But this one I think is cute and it has not sold yet for some reason. But yes, they're
Oh.
tiny.
No, that's not on the site.
Is it not
Is
on
this on the site?
it should be, but this is my favorite. It's
There
like
you go.
leather and you diamond paint
Oh, is
it.
that the? There's the unicorn one.
Yeah, the unicorn one, but the one you just showed, I didn't see that on the site.
There's the unicorn right there.
No, girl, not on the site.
I'm double checking right now.
Yeah, it is diamond.
If it's on the
Paintable.
site, that would make sense why it hasn't sold.
But Ditzy, don't place an order. If I'm about to see you, then tell me and I'll get you a code, okay?
Hey, we don't know that yet.
Oh,
So I don't know. I'm trying to find the photo album thingy. I don't see where it's posted. I went to other products.
do a search.
Shopping with Ditzy.
See, that's another
Actually,
thing.
here, I'm gonna fix
Like about how we started just while we're talking about this. We started on Etsy and Etsy was eating us alive with fees. So that's when we transferred to Shopify and built our website. So like without any prior knowledge or classes on how do you build a website, Kerwin did it from the ground up. So there are improvements that we want to make. Like she should be able to find the album, for example, like on our main page.
Like search.
I'm working
Yeah,
on
I did do that search.
the product.
Yeah, so we do enjoy feedback from people of like what would make things easier and
If you
such.
see a mistake or anything, please just let us know.
Yes,
You found it?
just the other day that I misspelled something in a title, so that was cool.
All right, did you refresh other products and see if it shows up?
He said refresh.
Okay.
She's still adding stuff.
I'm
to it.
adding stuff to my cart. Sorry, guys. She showed me something I wanted, so I'm squirreling.
We want to get it now before.
Is
it sells
anybody
out.
else on the Crashley site right now going through stuff like me?
The girl backpack is on there.
Yeah, I think he just added it. Yep, there it is.
Oh, he just added
Yep.
it? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh,
Oh,
you can diamond
Oh.
pin it.
her eyes scare me, Crashley.
Put the bag
They
on
just
the side.
follow you.
Look. Her eyes look like they're going to move.
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah. They do that.
I think I think if I fell asleep with this backpack in my room, she
would come out of it.
she might red rum me.
This one is really cute, though. I might keep it if nobody buys it.
All right, I just confirmed. It is.
Oh, she already
showing up
bought it.
now.
Oh, she already bought it. All right, then.
It's sold out.
I'm buying the unicorn. I'm not buying the scary girl that looks red rummish.
Well, there's a section for NSFW.
Yeah, she's got the unicorn already. I think she already hit buy, so nobody else gets it.
Sold out.
So I wanted to tell you about the other thing that I don't think a lot of people know that we sell, because a lot of my promoting comes with our artists, because I feel a very strong, not obligation, but like loyalty to them. No, that's not the right word. I don't know the word, but I promote them a lot more than other stuff. But we make signs. Okay. So this is one we made for Dakotathon, which I think just ended, but they're metal signs that we repurpose. And a lot of people buy, like, what's available now are custom signs. And we've had some crazy designs. I wish I still had the jam one.
We need some of those signs for Diamonds in the Rough.
Let me know, and I will make an event one
Yes.
for you, and it'd be cute. But so they hold, cover minders for you, and they're just really cute. And we have some that are shaped like a jar, and somebody had this idea. I want mine to say "Diamond painting is my jam," and we did it on. We use our Cricut to cut out, vinyl, and we can create anything you want.
Not sign shape. But
Not sign shape, but what you want on it. Our least favorite thing is when these are ordered and people say, just make it pretty with my name. So don't do that, because that could be so many things.
Yeah.
Like if you said, I want diamond painting.
So how big are these? Because I've been looking at the butterfly one for a long time, but it looks really huge in the picture.
She just showed the square one.
So these are not listed. These were
And they look-
we're kind of reserving for
That one is going.
like events. Like if we did Diamond in the Rough, we would probably use this one because it is a larger-ish one. This
Yes.
is the butterfly one.
Right there.
I don't know how to make the main listing picture not look so big, but there should be a picture with the size on there. But this is the most popular one by
Here,
far.
they know what
Yeah.
size pack of quarter sheet papers is.
Oh yeah, so quarter sheet papers next to it.
Oh,
Okay, listen, lady, I'm checking out now. Stop selling me.
stop showing her
If you
stuff.
look at the
She's gonna
sample
buy
pictures
everything.
on the listing for this, we created like a
the
butterfly kind of design for it. But we could do anything. You could say, I want a diamond border around the whole thing, and I want it to say Ditzy is my Bitsy, or I don't know, it's Ditzy Ditzy, whatever you want it to say. I can do this all day.
I would love it to be for Diamonds in the Rough and have one with a dog with floppy ears and a cat right next to him.
Yep. This is another example we did with just floral stuff all around it.
I love that it says example.
Yeah.
It's like my catchphrase.
So this
Catchphrase.
that's another thing. This one isn't sealed, so you can kind of see the vinyl on it. So every one that we put the vinyl on, I take it outside and I seal it with like triple thick Krylon with multiple layers until it's like smooth, and it'll last for like ever. So those are
Okay, so I just bought a whole bunch of stuff from you.
oh goody.
So Sparkle Dust and Diamonds. I got the album from Crashley. Diamonds Around the World has one too. So does Cat Hair and Chaos.
It was Gina. Gina said that. She just said it again. Oh, Gina, we have
loves
been talking
everything.
about you for we've been talking about Gina for like the last 4 days, because she says that her reward to herself for completing her 4th semester is a shopping spree with Crafts with Crashley. And whenever we're feeling low and down, we just say, remember that one lady is rewarding herself? She loves us that much. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Kat said to make sure that you put the girl bag to the side with the rest of her GLE stuff.
We actually have some of those projects in these
I don't know if
in
I've got any
that
more of the girl
stack
bags in
of
there.
totes. I know there's bookmarks in there. Like
Yeah, I've got some that were set off to the side.
We'll bring some to the retreat. That's all you need to know.
Congratulations, Gina, on your 4.0 GPA, by the way.
Congrats.
And your shopping spree with Crafts with Kerwin.
Yeah, make sure to use the affiliate link.
Did you take those cover minders off there? Because those are ordered.
So Crashley just kind of mentioned it, so I guess I'm going to say it. So guys, something bad happened. I mentioned at the beginning, our grandma passed, and that made it to where Ellie had to come up here to Oregon from PA sooner than she thought, and there were some issues with PTO. So she had to drive up here all by herself. So sad. But we don't want her driving all the way back by herself. So I'm going to drive back with her, and then I got a plane ticket to bring me home. But it turns out that the route we're going to is driving us right through the city where GLE is being held at the same time. So I'm going to swing by for like a half an hour, maybe 15 minutes, a half an hour. So if anybody wants to say hello.
No, okay. For
Actually,
the
Crashley,
yeah, just to clear this
Crashley said
up.
I was allowed in the lobby.
Yeah, to clear this up, I did not give that away. I said if I'm going to be seeing you soon, I can just bring it. That could have been okay. That could have been me driving to meet you and have that. I did not say anything about.
You did it.
I don't know what that is. I just started doing it. So
You don't want to do this.
No,
it
we're on
felt
our
like-
channel. It's called
this
docking.
meeting with you. I could have been meeting you.
Docking.
I said nothing about the retreat. No, nothing was given away.
That's true.
Silly.
I gave myself away.
Aw.
Yes.
I can't
So-
think of anything funny
Gotta
to
love
say.
those channel giveaways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm giving. Yeah, that's it. It's a giveaway. It's a channel
And
giveaway.
She bought her airplane ticket this morning, so it's happening either way now.
I
don't
get
think
to
it's
meet Tammy.
refundable.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm
And
very
Crashley.
sorry about my grandma passing, but yeah, Paul and I were not comfortable letting Ellie drive back by herself, and she doesn't really want to drive back by herself either.
It's boring.
So
Especially in the middle of the country.
yeah, because it's all the way to PA, a drive. So, well,
So sorry your grandma died, but glad I get to see you.
Yes.
Know what to say other than that. So
No, that's perfect.
do you think that we can manage to not get arrested if we're only around each other for like 15 to 20 minutes?
I'm going to need to know exactly when you're coming, because if it's during my class, I'm going to be mad.
You're gonna have to pause your class.
I
Well,
will.
we're actually going
Chill.
to be staying the night at Ellie's friend's house in
Well, yeah.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And then, so we'll probably like hang out and then leave. So I'll call and like find out the best time.
Cool. That works for me. Everyone better stay out of the way when I rush to this. Okay, fine.
Oh man, it's gonna be dangerous there. I'm glad I'm not going.
Cincinnati?
Huh?
It's going to be great.
Jenny's gonna bum rush her.
Come during vendor times, which I'll figure that out. You can even shop.
Oh,
Ooh.
you could bring her stuff there, and we don't have to pay for shipping.
Well, that's what I was hinting at, but you took it and ran with it.
She did that.
When I
Okay.
want something, I want it. And I reach out and I take it. Stop selling really cool stuff.
No,
Stuff?
Never. This is our livelihood.
Sassafras.
He keeps doing that shit. That stuff.
You can swear. You're good.
that's
Oh,
a
Oh my
self-evident-
goodness.
We'll call it your
I'm
helper.
usually very good on other people's life about containing myself.
You know where you're at.
Well, I think everybody here knows that I'm kind of like the naughty diamond painter.
And I cuss like a trucker / sailor /
Yeah.
waitress.
So Jenny is going to get hip checked by Kat.
Well, I'll know first, so I'll just sneak before I
Oh,
do it
Eve
once.
is gonna squeeze the big fear out of her.
So I need to buy some diapers. Lily says no fair.
Lily, you can drive up there. It's only like
And I guess Eve is
18
going
hours.
to ditzy nap me. Maybe she's going to keep me underneath her table and hide me under the bed of her room.
alive.
Hey, you want to know what else we offer that nobody may know, but
Yeah.
is subscription boxes. We launched those a year ago, and
Where are they?
Those are fun.
A little over a year ago.
A little over a year ago. We only have a few, but those are cool. You get exclusive release paper designs every month, and if you get tier
What do you mean
2,
by exclusive? Does that mean they're never released for the general public?
correct.
Hide that.
Bertus is in the
That's
car.
still
If
there.
you want to go get Bertus?
I'll go grab Bertus.
He's gonna go grab Bertus. You can see a fully assembled one, but those are cool.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
pick out designs, and only the subscription people get that. And tier 2 and tier 3 get gifts. Berta has had a very fun array of gifts.
I bet.
oh,
I know her, and I surprise her with fun stuff. And yeah, they come in this cute little purple box, and it has cute little that grass stuff in it, and it's fancy pantsy. And tier 3 gets extra discounts, like 50% off, or buy one get. I don't know. He's gonna go get one now, so now I'm just
do
talking.
you have anything that's kind of like a conjunction to where they can not only receive your subscription box, but they can also get perks to your YouTube, like a membership or a Patreon, to where they get that and they also get like a Google Meet with you once a month or anything like that?
So I have thought about that, and we tried Patreon for a while, but then having the commitment of so many things kind of stacked up, I think. Like, I'll tell you, when I'm squirrely, I'm bad squirrely. We might think more about doing that, because like I could commit to a live there, but it's hard to do a special live for like an hour when there's 4 people, because it's like,
Don't do the lives. I do Google Meet.
yeah.
That way I can, because it's like people come and they watch my channel and they hear about my life and what I'm doing, but this is a way for me to hear about their lives and find out what's going on, and we all get to know each other. So it's like a Google Meet for an hour once a month.
It's normally longer than an hour.
Yeah.
Well, that's just because I never want to let people go. I'm a little bit of a kidnapper. It's like, oh, I got you.
We might steal that, Ditzy.
Yeah.
It's not stealing it.
I don't believe in stealing. And if anything, if I come up with something and I do something on my channel and somebody else does it, I take it as a compliment.
It is. It's a compliment.
Okay, leave it there. Okay, so watch this. This is magical. Now they only see the table. This is what the box looks like.
Okay.
So you get this in the mail every day, and I'm going to just pretend to be Berta. Hi, I'm Berta, and I have a dog named Katya, and I fall sometimes at retreats and hurt my wrist. Oh my gosh, what's in my box? I'm so excited. What could it be? Let me open it up. Oh, look, this is so fun. I got a gift, and now everyone knows what that last one subscription was. That's funny. You get this cool like cover miner. It says, "Never let anyone dull your sparkle."
Berta, cover your eyes so you don't see.
Yeah, Berta, don't look. And it says, "Berta, you are amazeballs. Love you." I always make Berta a weird card. And these are, can I show them the prints?
Yeah, you can show. Those are previous prints. So I
Okay.
think this was May's box. Yeah.
So here's an example of what the exclusive prints are. You get Summer Bouquet, and this says the Anyone Dull Your Sparkle, the one that like the cover minder matches. So these will never be listed. Only Crafter Box subscribers get these. But yeah, every month is a different kind of designs and themes. And yeah, these will never be listed. It's only for those people. Summer flowers. Flamingos, whatever, something. It says summer flowers right there. Just saying.
Oh.
This is my favorite. They're so pretty. So yeah, that's Berta's crafter box. It's called Crashley's Crafters. And I would suggest getting at least tier 2 so I can give you fun gifts.
I love it.
I already know what Berta's next gift is going to be.
Crashley's Crafters, and I call mine Ditzy's Dazzlers.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but that's so
That's cool. That sounded cool.
Okay, so if you throw in a once a month hour Google Meet with you, I will subscribe. I think that's fair.
I do have memberships, but the only perks of being a member on my channel is that you get a frog emoji. That's what you get. Happy birthday.
Who else would be interested in locking down Crashley for an hour a month? Being able to share with her what you want to see in her shop.
Does Kerwin go to them? Or is it just Crashley? There's not a lot of dudes.
Mutt Squad, cute. I don't know.
I don't have a lot of friends.
Well, we'll figure it out, but that's a good idea.
Theoretically, it would be up to Crashley. Usually, we try to do everything as a team, but
sometimes he annoys me. So
I got you.
Paul annoys me all the time, but he always comes to the Google Meets and the game nights and stuff.
the
Yeah.
other one would probably be there. He makes me feel better when he's not being annoying, but he's rarely ever annoying.
Even when Paul is annoying, I always feel he's like, that's what I try to tell him. It's like he's my medicine.
Yeah, Kerwin will be like, we need to do this, we need to do that, and then the second that he's gone, I'm like, I miss you. Come back out here. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's her.
He had to go out of town for a week, and the first day, I'm like, this is awesome. I was dancing around, no clothes, loud makeup. I drank some wine. I diamond painted, and the next day, I was like, "Oh,
I miss you.
I miss you. Are you gonna come home now?"
I don't talk when we're on the phone. I just want to hear you breathe. I'm like, no, we're not going to do that.
That's sweet and stuff. It's cute. It's normal.
So, do you have any thing that you're going to be working on in the future? Are you going to maybe offer some more coloring release papers?
People, I thought that flopped, but people keep asking us. So the answer is yes. Those will be coming. I don't know.
Fairies.
She said fairies or berries. I don't know. Or Harry.
Fairies with an F.
Fairies. Okay. So any other requests from you, Ditzy? Fruit?
Unicorns.
She did, Jay Lily. She did make release papers where you can they're like journal release papers.
Oh, yes.
Do I have
Those
fruit?
are on our site now.
Did we order some?
No, because
I found Berta. I thought I had them. No, I have a bunch of random pictures of Tmall on release papers for some reason.
Have you offered me for sale yet?
No, I don't think so. I have not.
She doesn't want to lose money.
I don't have them. But yes, you have the tracker listed, which is like you mark off what days you worked. Oh, I have a piece of paper of it that's all crumpled up. That's what it looks like. But imagine that as a release paper. This is just a piece of paper. Because we were going to make sure the circles were big enough. But we have a year-long tracker and then a combo pack, like a month-to-month tracker. And then you sit there and you mark. I worked on it this day. So when somebody asks you, how many days did you work on them? Then you can refer to your thing. Yeah. It's so cool.
Type in calendar in the search function.
Yeah, do that.
You guys want to know some failed ideas that we did? We tried inspiration calendar combo packs.
Oh, that flopped too.
That flopped hardcore.
It
was a sheet of release paper for each day of the month, and it had an image that had to do with what that day is in a calendar, like if it was one of those weird National
Hot Dog Day
stuff like that. And it had an inspirational quote. It was an inspirational calendar.
He sat there for hours doing each day. Like it was January 3rd, National Hot Dog Day, and had a picture of a hot dog, and you'd buy a whole set,
for the month.
And nobody.
we sold like maybe one or two, and then one.
Like, not doing this again.
And I'm like, that's
okay, Linda.
It was a cute idea, though.
We tried trading cards, but that didn't even make it to sale because nobody was biting. No one. I wanted to do something like it was like a release paper trading card game type thing where it was looked like a trading card. I'll do Pokemon type stuff. Looked like a trading card, and it had like little activity, tag this in a friend or send your friend a neat quote or just something fun. Like you do your section, but it's also just a little something extra, right? And nobody was biting on that either. So,
but the coloring pages were my idea. But they
did you talk to Kerwin about my idea?
You have a lot of ideas. Can you be more specific?
The kind of like sticker.
No, not yet. I don't think it's gonna work.
All right, I've got
Why
one
not?
for you.
I'll tell you.
I want it.
You're talking about.
We'll say it off camera though, because you never know who watches.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, people.
Yeah.
People are.
I've got a good one for you.
Yeah.
Is it I remember one calendar somebody. Oh, that was Rich's idea. Oh, Berta, I just realized you were done, Crashley. Oh, Berta really did look away. Sorry, Berta. So sorry. Love my Crashley subscription. I always tell Berta these weird things on the notes, like if you were a booger, I'd pick you, and weird things like
Okay, I messaged you. Show it to Kerwin and see what he thinks.
that. Okay.
All right,
You don't have to do it right this second.
I got a question for the audience.
Okay.
We've dabbled with this the last couple of years, but it's the same situation where there's just not a lot of bites going on. So, really wanting to do an advent calendar box this year. Is that something people are interested in, or is it something to where, because it's not cheap. If you're wanting an advent calendar type thing, it's not cheap.
And we're, just for the record, we're not talking about like 12 days of different
Okay.
designs. We want to do like different things, like maybe cover minders, a tumbler,
A stand.
yeah.
It would be showcasing our different products.
So they would be pricier, but because they're gonna have a big value,
and they would be exclusive to those boxes.
But the boxes we'd have to custom order to fit all of our stuff.
Yeah, it would include pens. Like it would showcase our items. They would be exclusive items. Like you would have whoever got the boxes would be the only ones to have those designs. But like they wouldn't. Every time I put into it, I couldn't get below a price point of $100 basically because of the.
I think yes.
I like the idea as long as the price is not over $149.99.
So I can do $149.98. Awesome.
Yes, then it'll work. $148.99.
But
you can't do $150, but $149.99 is okay.
Because it's definitely something that we've tried in the past, but not
released. We would have to start planning it now in order to like.
Yeah. So Cat Hair and Chaos says, how many days would be on that advent calendar?
Right now, we're just trying to gauge interest. I don't know. Is the correct answer. Having 25 days would be a little.
I am a 25-day person.
Okay, 25 days.
I know there's some
25 days.
But I'm a 25-day advent calendar person. I like getting that last thing on the day.
Is there a price point difference if you do like the smaller, like 3x3 release papers? And I don't know, do you do like mini pens?
The price hindrance isn't on our products. It's mainly the box.
Yeah, it's mainly doing it. Like we've toyed around. We've toyed around with going, okay, what if we just did only release papers, did 25 different designs, and then just wrapped them up in tissue paper and put a number on it and tossed them all in one little box. They open it up and then pull it out. And it's just like, to me, that's not something that I like. What are you laughing at?
Well, I mean, other shops did that, and it sounds like
I'm not putting down anybody. I'm sorry.
I'm actually okay. I'm okay with that, especially considering so for Shay, I bought her this huge Santa bag and filled it full of all things that I knew she would love. And none of it was super expensive, but I wrapped each thing in tissue paper and then I made it into like candy shapes and I used washi tape to close up the ends. So you can do cute little designs even by doing something like that.
Well, Sparkle Dust and Diamond says someone else dies with their advent box, so maybe we should try to do that. You die once you open this box.
Yeah, 12 days would keep the cost down, and it'd still be fun. So we're getting lots of 12 days. If Kerwin is willing to adjust.
I'm willing to adjust.
Are you capable of compromise? Some people can, some people can't.
I can't do it.
Did Rich tell you about the naughty calendar release paper set? Rich seems to think he's going to get all the husbands of diamond painting to do like sexy poses for calendar poses, and you were definitely brought up, Dear Helper, to be one of them. Yeah, naturally. Which
hey, we're talking about a guy that let me take pictures of him in his Speedo for our membership vlog.
I spent $100 on a mystery box for diamond painting, so I buy an advent calendar. 25 days
I say yes.
more doable. I think 12 does seem more doable. Because basically, if there were 25 guests, they would probably be more rinky-dink.
Yeah, there would
versus
be
12 that would be more high end.
There would be a lot of rinky-dink, a lot of smaller stuff. The thing to keep in mind is, like, if you look at our bundles, a tumbler, pen, ribbit stick-it putty, and release paper pack is like $75, and that's just 4 items.
People bought those. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then you add another 6 items to that. That's where I'm talking about the price point.
So Melissa says, I'd like to get a calendar that had a picture for each month of release paper.
I know that having the Men of Diamond painting release papers is a popular idea, and I've had a lot of people say they would buy them in a heartbeat. Cindy says she'd buy them.
I'll send you photos, Crash. That sounds so scary.
I'd pay good money for that.
I just Sparkle Doesn't Diamond have so many photos that she's ready to send us.
Now, here's another question for you guys, and I think I know.
I would pay good money for Eve.
Okay, so what about a calendar that has a pack of release papers for each month? So we could sell that as just a big, like, not even Advent related. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. I like that, Eve.
A full set.
Yeah.
How many?
Like a New Year's baby for January.
Shay, what about
hearts for February?
A bunch of hot dogs for January.
Yeah, Shay, our men are just prettier than us, I think.
No, we're not.
What?
We could do women of I don't know, if you say women of DP, it sounds so naughty.
It's perfect.
Women of diamond painting.
No, DP.
Somebody just has to say, like, I imagine Ditzy like dumping all of her extra drills on the floor, and then like her picture is like her doing one of these numbers in the floor with all the drills around her. I don't know. That's what popped in my head just then. Like, we could have a whole diamond painting boudoir session. It would be great.
So with the community pages, one thing I'd love is, so we're having the retreat, and I would love to get like permission from everybody to have release papers done of the group photo at the end.
You would have to get permission from everyone.
From each person and signed.
But that would be really cool.
So at the retreat, we do, gosh, if we timed your stuff so right. So like we're also doing photo booth release papers at the retreat that you would get right then and there. Because Kerwin brings our mini printer. I wonder if we could time it to where Ditzy could be.
I can wear my Bucky's bathing suit. And so can Shay. Can we post the affiliate link, please?
What is the Ditzy sponsor code? Oh, okay.
Oh, it's coming.
I like Zodiac.
We still have to, if we have us 3, Shay, then we need to find whatever 12 minus 3 is.
9 more.
9 more people to be in our calendar, okay? Or you can just have a bunch of me, Shay, and Ditzy.
I don't know if you can show her what you made me, Gina.
Show Gina? Oh, what? The custom?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have it. I don't have
You don't have it?
No,
you didn't get your own pack?
On its way to your house.
I don't know. There's everything.
Who told you where I live?
You did.
All right. Hold on. I'm not going to be able to hear you.
Maybe we're not talking about the same thing.
I think it's this one.
Yes, I love that one.
Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah.
That's her That's Ditzy's custom, and it's so cute because like that heart with the paw print. She has a tattoo of that, and I added to cute things before I knew that. And I love that one. I love her animals now.
They love this one, and she loves your animals. Animal.
Yeah.
The other thing that would be an advent calendar.
Oh yeah, that would be very, because I know.
Oops.
It's like I bought the papers for Tammy. Hello, because they're awesome and I love Tammy. That would be really cool though if you could do one of multiple different creators, but they could just choose which creators they wanted in their packs.
A build your own creator pack.
Yes.
I've got an idea, but I'll tell you after we're done. It's with creators, but it's cooler than that.
Well, I heard somebody say "zits it."
I don't know. Does anybody want to buy Ditzy's dogs?
No.
No, the pictures.
Oh, the pictures.
My dog pictures. Does anybody want dog
Anybody
pictures?
this idea?
Yeah, please don't. That happened in one of the lives when we talked about an idea, and then the next day somebody else did it, and I was really mad.
Yeah. Yeah, no. We'll tell you about it later.
Yeah.
Now watch, there's going to be a creator calendar. I bet we'll see.
I'm going to bite somebody if they do.
Did you say bite or fight?
And you know what? I look at it this way. You know what? Just because somebody else did it first doesn't mean you can't do it better.
Or do it at all.
I always look at it. If I mention it first, I'm doing it. I don't care who tries.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, at least we're on a stream, so I'll refer back to this. So if anything's done after this, it was still my idea first. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you do this?
I just had a scrap.
Do you have something in your eyes?
Like a presidential debate? You're like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
So does anybody else, because we're at that time, does anybody else have any questions for Crashley or thoughts or anything that you'd like to see? I know I want to see more fairies. I love fairies.
Fairies.
With big gossamer wings. Just big wings.
Okay.
I do.
My stupid watch is listening to me again.
Well, thank
It
you
looks
for having me. Cats. I do.
Oh, yeah.
Cats. Yes.
She just wants cats. She doesn't care.
More
gnomes. There's enough gnomes in this world.
Gnomes,
Did I
dragons.
pull your ear thing out?
Ow! I'm stuck in my hair.
Oh, I love you too, Shay, baby.
You rock too, Shay.
My oldest one.
Yes. You know, I just realized Shay never said Paula's awesome.
It's because
Nobody said Paula's awesome today.
nobody wants their
I
stuff
told him
posted.
that I wanted him to post for my calendar, so that's something.
I'll do that.
See? Ridiculous. I need all the shark breeds. Why?
Oh, there it is.
Shark breeds?
Nice. All right.
She wants
Well,
like hammerhead sharks.
Oh, there
thank
are.
you so much.
In
Go
my
ahead.
head, it was like, what are different types? Sharks are sharks, but no, I guess there are different types. Anyway.
Michelle has an HR violation.
Different shark.
Was it on me?
Always.
An HR violation.
You have that.
It's me.
Thank you for having me, though. This has been a blast, and now I have a lot of ideas that I'm going to be thinking about for the next forever. So
Good. And, you know,
right now, because I want to know.
Yes. Thank you for having us. We're just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
yes, and I'm so glad to be able to support you in any way I can. So thank you for making an amazing product and just being an amazing human.
You are
Appreciate that.
Humans.
I knew it from the first moment I saw you that I say I was
Yeah,
like,
she's like,
she's got something.
this person reached out about hosting,
She asked me to
sponsoring
sponsor.
an event. I think she's got a YouTube channel. Went on there and was like, okay, we're sponsoring it. Boom.
I'm gonna make her my
Well, you
friend.
saw I did an unboxing and you had sent me this sushi cover minder.
Yeah.
And Paul's
Oh, yeah.
allergic to sushi. And so I was like rubbing it all over him. And I'm like, look at me. I'm red rumming him. I'm red rumming him.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I knew you had a personality that would be like welcoming to all kinds of people, and those are the kind of people that I like to have close with me. Like that makes people feel like, okay, I could just be here and be me without judgment. And you gave me that vibe when I just watched one video, and it was before you got to where you are now. But I just knew after listening to you how good I felt listening to you, how relatable you were. And I felt like you were my friend just watching a video. So I was like, this lady is something.
The collaboration
Between my weird and train wreck tendencies, I cannot judge others.
and the
That's
collaboration
funny.
with
Your story there is almost exactly Shay's story. She's like, the first time I saw Ditzy, she was in her overalls. in
With
her
no makeup
classroom.
on. And
and we were doing some live or something.
Well, Kerwin's right too. Your willingness to collaborate with other people and creators too is something I relate to. So,
like, you guys sent the image for the diamonds in the rough, and I'm like, oh, I want to play with it a little bit, and you guys are like,
Yeah.
oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and I'm like, cool.
yeah, there's always, now we're just BFFs. Anyway, I'll let you wrap it up. I'm done. I'm
Sorry.
on my soapbox. Bye. Bye.
Thank you guys for the 3,000. Love you all. Bye.
Hi. Bye, guys.
Oh, Holly. Bye.
Click it.